This place is freaking crazy. This is insane. Where are we headed?
Japan. Tokyo, baby.
Japan, here we come. Let's go. All right, we're here. We're in Japan. Day one, being out here. We woke up and I'm so tired. Monica's currently recording something over there. But this is day one. We're out here. We're about to head to Shibuya to try to grab some breakfast. And I'm pumped. It'll be a really good day of just like exploring around, learning the city. We're staying at the Keio Plaza Hotel, which is very central, very, very nice location, very clean, and it feels very safe, which is nice. Also, I just wanted to show you guys this view because this is our room. It's a bit of a mess, but this is our view right here. View of the entire city, which is so cool. And then this building right here actually lights up at night, and there's like all of these lights that display on it. But yeah, we're gonna head into Shibuya right now, explore, grab some breakfast, and let's see what we get into. Also, today's choice of fragrance is Aesop Above Us Stiora. I think it's how it's pronounced. It smells really, really good, and it's perfect for the fall weather. So this is what I'm going with today. Okay, babe, you excited on our first day?
So excited.
We're out here actually celebrating Monica's 30th birthday, and this is something that we've put on our vision board over the last, 2 years, you would say? 3 years maybe?
Yeah, we've wanted to come for 2 years, and then we put it on our vision board this past year.
Yeah, and it's finally happening. We're actually here, which is so crazy to think about. We're here for a full 8 days, I would say. Yeah, 8 days. So we're gonna be hitting up Shibuya, Shinjuku is where we're staying. We're gonna be heading to Osaka, and then what's the other one as well for the onsen?
We're going to Kyoto, and then we're also going to Hakone for an onsen for one day.
Yeah, so we're gonna be all over and hopefully capture this and document it, because one day we'll definitely want to look back and be like, remember our Japan trip? Let's play it on the TV. Oh, that right there looks fire.
Yeah, that does.
Oof.
This looks good too. Chocolate banana.
Ooh, stop. Oh my god.
All right. Give me a review.
It's pretty good. I expected them to be sweeter, but it's good.
What's your plans for yours, by the way? You got any ideas?
Okay, we just finished eating pancakes at, what was the place called again? It's flipping good. Honestly, I thought it was pretty good, but there's a lot of hype behind this place online, on TikTok, on Instagram, it's all over. It didn't live up to the hype for me. And also I'm big into sweets and stuff, so I expected it to be a really, really sweet pancake, and it wasn't. So it kind of let me down. I guess for people who aren't expecting or don't like things that are super sweet, I think it'd be perfect for you. But if you're someone who loves sweet stuff, I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. What are you looking at?
Okay, we're gonna get these Care Bear keychains because your sister loves these Care Bears.
Okay.
What color is it? It's the blue one!
It's the blue one!
Oh, it's so cute and tiny!
Okay, just picked up a matcha from the Matcha Tokyo. This spot is located in Shibuya. So yeah, this is our first matcha out here in Tokyo, and obviously we hear such great things. This is where it all started. And literally everywhere we go, we see matcha flavored things. Like we even picked up matcha Kit Kats for Monica's sister. Here goes nothing. Taste test. Cheers.
Yours isn't mixed enough, sir.
I always make that mistake. She's always calling me out. I don't mix it.
I actually like it.
That's actually really good.
I actually get the hype.
That's really good. Wow. Yeah, you know, sometimes like with matcha, it can taste pretty bitter. This one, they did a really, really good job. We ended up getting the almond milk version with some espresso. So it's a matcha latte with almond milk. And this is really good. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Yeah. Literally in heaven right now. Look at all of these amazing desserts. Green tea, chocolate cream and chips, some pancakes. Oh my god. We're starving and we've heard how good 7-Eleven is out here, to the point where Monica was like skeptical. She was like, 7-Eleven isn't good in the States. But I was telling her like it's a big thing out in Japan. So here goes nothing. Let's try these out and see what we think. So looks like you pull down. There's like steps written on here. Step 1, 2, and then 3 over here. So if you pull down, it goes this way. So pull down, all the way around, and then pull down. You can see the salmon in there, rice, and then the seaweed. It's pretty good. It's not for you. What did you get? Which one's this one?
It's the same as yours.
Oh, the salmon. Oh, you got the same one. You don't like it? That's okay.
Baby, you gon' end up right in my
You got it? So this is the setup. You sit in here. It's like little cubbies. You can see around. You just sit in here and they bring you your order. They take everything from you. They have these little wooden things over here that you can put down to let them know, like if you're leaving or you are unaware of the process, you can basically just put this down and put it right here. And then they'll come, they'll check it out, and then they'll help you out.
お客様で失礼いたします。では大変お待たせいたしました。
ありがとう。
Alright, here we go.
お客様お先こちら失礼いたします。
I know I said I had the best like matcha yesterday, but this is exactly what we were looking for. Monica and I, when we first landed in Shinjuku, well, in Tokyo, landed in Tokyo, came over to Shinjuku. We had ramen the first night, and it wasn't the best. But this is exactly what we were looking for, and it was a 10 out of 10. How do you feel? Can you give us a review?
That's the best ramen I've ever had as well. So good. The pork was delicious. The broth was really good. The noodles were perfect. We'll be back.
We'll be back for sure. Oh my god. Look at all these. This is insane. You grabbing them?
Yeah.
Which one you grabbing?
This one.
I'm really indecisive right now. I'm straight up in heaven. I wish I could have every single one, but that's what we're not gonna do. Should we grab another one?
Yeah,
For
no.
good luck.
No.
No? That's it? Okay. I'm all set. Thank you. Alright, we're good. Good morning. It is day 3 in Tokyo, Japan. Yesterday was a little bit of a chill day. We winded up just exploring a little bit first thing in the morning, grabbing some coffee. We had ramen, which was absolutely amazing. Today we're actually going to be exploring. We're going to a temple, Senso-ji. We probably are butchering that, but we're headed there. We created this vision board going into 2025, and on the vision board we put many things that we wanted to achieve in the year of 2025, and a lot of them thankfully have come to fruition with a lot of hard work and a little bit of luck, Japan being one of them. And the picture that we used for Japan was that temple. We're headed there today, and I'm really excited to check it out, take some pictures, and just take it all in, because if we go early enough, it's a little bit quieter. You may see the monks around, and I'm excited to dive deeper into the culture and step away from the city. So yeah. Beautiful. architecture. Just
Okay, how are you feeling right now that we're here? We made it. We traveled the world to get here. This has been on the vision board, and we're standing literally right in front of it.
I literally like want to cry. Like I'm just like it's so beautiful, and I can't believe I've been staring at it as my like desktop background for a year.
It's
and
crazy.
we're standing right in front of it.
It's crazy to see in person. Like, it's such a awesome feeling to put something on your vision board and obviously see it come to life. And I have like really no words. Just
Yeah, literally like what?
this is crazy.
This is so beautiful
Yeah.
too. We gotta finish the checklist.
so cool, actually.
You could tell we got distracted. We just saw a couple actually taking engagement photos is what it looked like. Hello. See, everyone's so friendly here too. Like everyone just says hello. Honestly, that was the first time people said hello. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, what?
Something we've noticed out here, a lot of people just keep to themselves. There's not much talking, whether it's on trains or elevators. Everyone just sticks to themselves, and it's just part of what it's like out here, which has been an interesting like thing we've noticed, and obviously have had to like shift on how we do things. Like, can't eat out on the street if you're walking. It seems disrespectful. You can't cross the crosswalk unless it's green. And in New York City, if you're from out there, you know that if it's red, as long as you're not gonna get hit by a car, you're good. You can cross the street. So it's been such an interesting like shift and change out here.
Just stumbled across this place, and it's kind of like a McDonald's or Burger King back at home, but it's like the closest thing to an American breakfast here, I would say. Yeah, so let's go check it out. Muffin, as you can see here, it's kind of like a little bit of a bounce to it. Some egg. I think that's butter down there. Okay, let's try first bite. That's very good. I do wish the bun was a little more toasted though. Also, before I forget, let's do a room tour of this hotel. We're staying at the Centara Grand Hotel in Osaka. This is the front entrance right here. As you enter, you have this mirror here. This is the bed. This bed, TV. Got our luggage here. Some coffee, an espresso machine, a tea machine, some complimentary waters. More luggage there. Then as you enter through here, this is sink area. Nice little mirror there. Got some products. Panpuri exclusive products. Some bathrobes, which are really nice, by the way. And then this is the shower. Got a bath, shower, some more skin products back there. Pretty much it. I think there's another room back here. What's back here, babe?
It's the toilet.
Oh.
Isn't it so funny how they're not like connected?
Oh, so they're not connected. Nice little sink. But this right here, this is amazing. This is literally something that America should adopt. It's a bidet. Let me show you how it works. There's a control over here, which basically you can spray your booty cheeks after you use the bathroom, which is very sanitary, and just basically spray right at you, and it cleans your buttocks, which is really, really nice, and you won't walk around with a shitty ass.
I got you, buddy. Right there. I got you. I got you. No, that's robbery.
Oh, so
That's
close.
robbery.
Yeah, the same guy.
No, that's messed up. Let's go. Oh no!
He's so close.
Oh no, no, no.
Oh! Oh my god! It was an accident? We got it. We got it accidentally.
We got you, little cute George. Okay, so we're in downtown Barrie, or Downtonbury, I think it's called. Probably butchering that. I feel like I've been doing that this entire trip, but this place is freaking crazy. This is the stuff that you see like in videos all the time, or people talking about all the pictures and stuff. When you come out here, it's breathtaking. Everyone is shoulder to shoulder, trying to get their pictures and just enjoying the view. But just the ambiance, the sound outside, the people talking, the announcements happening, like, I don't know, it's just a feeling that you can't really quite explain unless you come here to visit. Traveling is one of those things where it's definitely a privilege, and I myself didn't grow up doing it a lot when I was younger. I come from nothing really, you know, like my family and I, it was just my mom, my little sister, and we lived at home in a small apartment in subsidiary housing, you know, living off of food stamps and food banks and all of that stuff. So there was a lot of things that I didn't experience. Being able to experience them now as an adult, it's so surreal. It's really a blessing. And it's cool that I'm out here celebrating with Monica for her 30th birthday. So feeling very, very grateful to be out here doing this at this age and making such incredible memories with the love of my life. Mwah. Let me get a kiss. Mwah.
That's okay.
Hello. Something we've noticed out here, like, you need to take the train to get to places, otherwise it's gonna take you like an extra hour or two depending where you're going. And the trains out here, they have a lot of bullet trains, so very, very, very fast. I think it's like anywhere from 200 to 300 miles per hour. But because of that, everything is just so spread out, and sometimes some of the stations are super busy. And I wish I would have gotten a clip, but Monica and I on the last train that we were on, we're literally shoulder to shoulder, and I was like, I had my arms crossed against my chest like I was crucified. We're headed to the bamboo forest. I'm so excited. So excited to check this out and see this in person.